So, you're ready to move, maybe upgrade to something bigger or downsize to something smaller. Either way, you've got a decision to make. Do you keep and buy or sell and buy? Let's talk about keeping your current home and buying a new one to live in. It sounds appealing, right? Turn the old place into an investment property and start fresh in the new one. But here's the catch. There are a few important things to keep in mind, like how converting your current home into an investment could affect your tax position and whether your overall borrowing capacity can support both loans comfortably. Why does that matter? Because you'll need to qualify for the new loan while still holding the existing one. This means you need enough income to service both loans. The equity in your existing property needs to stretch far enough for the next deposit. And from a tax point of view, keeping your current home as an investment property isn't always ideal. This is because the interest on your old home loan, which is for the home you were living in, might not be tax deductible once it becomes an investment property. Meanwhile, your new home loan for your new property that you're going to live in isn't deductible at all. That's where your mortgage broker and accountant come in. We'll help you map out the numbers and build it into your longer term strategy so you're ready when the time is right. This brings us to the more common route, selling your current home and buying the next one. This path can work, but it does come with some timing complexity. You essentially have two choices here. You can sell first and buy later. In this approach, you commit to selling your current home and then finding interim housing, like staying with family or renting short term until you buy again. It's more secure financially, but it can be disruptive, and moving twice is never ideal. Or you can try lining up the sale and the purchase to settle on the same day. Possible? Yes. Easy? Not always. How might you line up a sell buy? Well, in theory, this is the cleanest way. Let's say you manage to get a long cooling off period on the property you want to buy. Let's say 4 weeks. That gives you time to sell your current home and match the cooling off periods. This way, you only pay your 10% deposit on the new home after your buyer is locked in for the sale of your existing property. But, and it's a huge but, sellers rarely agree to such long cooling off periods. So while this is the least risky option, it's also the least likely to work. Option 2 is to sell with a long settlement, and here's a more achievable approach. You sell your home first with a longer settlement, let's say 3 months. Once your property is under contract, you go all in on the house hunt, aiming to buy and settle both properties at the same time. It may sound complicated, but it's more common than you'd likely expect. What about buying first and then selling? Some people flip it and buy first. Then they try to sell during the settlement window. The risk here is much higher. If your sale falls through or takes too long, we are unable to get full approval on the new mortgage until we have confirmation the original home has been sold and that mortgage will be closed. So whether you sell first or try to time it all together, it's all about planning, understanding your borrowing capacity, and having the right team to support you.